Myself Dr. Jayachitra Rajkumar from Rajeshwari Nursing Home and Testy Baby Center, Palladam, Tirupur, Tamil Nadu. This week being a breastfeeding week, I thought of posting a video on breast milk and breastfeeding. Breastfeed is the first vaccine received by the baby after the birth. It is the complete and natural nutrition to the newborn. It has everything which the baby needs. More important, it is non-expensive. When to start the breastfeeding? Actually, in the books, it's written that before we cut the umbilical cord, we are supposed to feed the baby. But practically, it is not possible. So we usually start breastfeeding within half an hour of normal delivery and 1 hour of cesarean delivery. But we make sure that the first feed of the baby is always the breast milk. So why so much of importance is given to breast milk? Why this national program for breastfeeding? Because it is beneficial to not only baby and mother, it is also beneficial to the whole nation. Because if today's children are intelligent, are healthy, then only our future citizen will make improvement in the progress of the nation in all aspects. So we have to make sure that our future generations are healthy and intelligent. What are the benefits for the baby? Breast milk contains lots of antibodies, immunological factors and probiotics. So provides immunity, thereby protecting the children from the viral and bacterial fever, diarrhea, cold, cough and vomiting. So it increases the immunity of the newborn. Breastfeed also increases the IQ of the baby. We have seen that babies who are breastfed are more intelligent than the babies who are bottle fed. It also prevents childhood diabetes, respiratory illness and obesity. It promotes emotional bonding with the mother. When the mother and baby are skin to skin contact, the baby feels more secure and more emotionally bonded to the mother and feels that love which all the babies long for. Breast milk is very easy to digest, thereby prevents constipation to the babies. And moreover, breastfed babies are the happy babies. What are the benefits for the mother? It helps the uterus return to normal pregnancy level, pre-pregnancy level, because when the baby is fed, oxytocin is released from the brain, which causes the contraction of the uterus and brings the uterus to the normal pre-pregnancy level. It helps to prevent overbleeding after the delivery. So that is why we start the breastfeeding as soon as the delivery is over, because it prevents postpartum hemorrhage. Breastfeeding burns 550 calories per day of the mother, so prevents the mother to gain weight also. It reduces the risk of ovarian and breast cancer in future. It increases the bone health, so prevents osteoporosis in later life. Also reduces the risk of postpartum depression. Many ladies undergo psychological depression after the delivery if they are not able to breastfeed their babies. So if they breastfeed the baby, they get that satisfaction and they are happy and they don't go into postpartum depression. So we should always say no to bottle feeds. How do we help mother in our hospital after the delivery for the breastfeeding? We, along with the staff, teach them the correct method to feed the baby, how to carry the baby in their lap, how to make the baby suck the milk without interruption, how to hold the nipple. Everything we keep on teaching them so that they learn to breastfeed their babies. And also for mothers who have a medical reason for not able to breastfeed, we extract the milk from them and give them through spoon. If in case a baby needs some special attention in NICU, then we shift the mother also along with them, which is called rooming in, so that the emotional bonding between the mother and the baby is maintained. Then we also teach them about the hungerness of the baby, when to feed the baby. On demand we have to feed the baby, not on the clockwise, on the basis of 3 hours or 4 hours. It's not like that. We have to feed them on the demand basis. Whenever the baby cries, we have to feed them. They should always avoid bottles or pacifiers and teats, etc. And during discharge from the hospital, we ask them to contact their VHN nurses, village health nurses, so that they provide them support during their breastfeeding. So that is all about breastfeeding. And most of the questions asked by the mothers are like, their milk secretion is inadequate and the baby is still crying all the time, the baby is not feeling full with the breast milk. We cannot just listen to them and accept it. As a doctor, as a pediatrician also, they will see whether the baby is gaining weight, whether the urinary output is good. If both are going okay, if the weight is properly gaining and the urinary output is good, we just have to counsel the patient, that is the mother, that her milk is more than sufficient for the baby. You just give the milk, just don't press the breast and see whether the milk is there or not, because it's not like a tap. If you open the tap, you just get the milk. It's actually a reflex. When the baby sucks the breast, there's a let down reflex in which oxytocin is released from the brain, which causes the contraction of the smooth muscles of the breast and produces milk. So as the baby sucks the breast more, you get more of the milk. So we have to psychologically support them and counsel them that their breast milk is more than enough for the baby, and they will continuously feed the baby exclusive breastfeeding for another 6 months. There's no need of any water or cow milk or any top feed for the baby till 6 months of age. If the baby is properly gaining weight and urinary output is good and the baby is having a good sleep, then there's no worries. We can continue feeding, exclusive breastfeeding till 6 months of age. After that, we can start weaning by introducing liquid diet like soups or juice, and then gradually semi-solid diet and solid diet. But we should continue giving breast milk till 1.5 years to 2 years of age. Even working mothers can continue their breastfeeding by just expressing the milk and keeping it in a sterile container and keeping it in a refrigerator, and the employer or the mother can just feed the baby when the demand is there. She can just take out the container and keep it outside for half an hour and feed the breast milk. So there is no worries also for the working mothers, as the extracted milk is equivalent to the contact breastfeeding. So many mothers are very keen to give their newborn babies costly formula milk, because they think that it will make their child very intelligent, chubby and healthy. But then we have to counsel them about the myth that those formula milk will not provide natural antibodies or immunological factors which the mother milk provides. So none of the costlier formula milk can replace mother's milk. We have to give them mother's milk for their good health. I think I have completely covered the topic of breastfeeding. If there's any doubt, just contact me through my YouTube channel or Facebook page. Thank you so much.